Welcome to the Unshakable Grove. I'm Esti, and let's get started.
Welcome back to the Unshakable Growth podcast, the podcast where we explore the unique path of people taking to grow, thrive, and express their true self. In today's episode, we bring the beats and the hustle as we are joined by Ron, a part time DJ who spins tracks at the bars and also private parties over the weekends after clocking out from his full time job. But Ron isn't just chasing side income, he is chasing passion, creativity, and also the kind of energy that can only come from live crowd vibing to your playlist. So, why does someone with a steady 9 to 5 full time job still feel the call of turntables? And what drives him to stay up late, perfect his sets and playlists? Let's dive into the rhythm behind Ron's story to find out what fuels his passion and watch out for a little geek in between our conversations. All right, welcome, Ron. Welcome
Thank
to my
you.
podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Can I get you to intro yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Ron, DJ RKM. I had established myself as a DJ professionally at the beginning of 2025, and it stems from just it being a hobby from a couple of years ago.
Nice. Can you give me a little insights of why is it called RKM?
It's my initials. So RKM is Ronald Chris Malinum. RKM is a bit unique in the sense that I didn't want to go with something a little too corny or something that was already taken, and my initials were not. So it looked really good on the logos, it looked really good on the promotional material, but it is also personally me as well.
Nice, nice. And I mean, knowing you for about close to 3 years now, I
Yeah.
didn't know that you have a middle name called Chris.
Chris, I have four. It's the Filipino it stems from Ronald Chris, and then I have Fernandez, and
Yeah.
then Malinum. So
Wow.
yeah, but Chris is my official middle name.
All right. Okay, good to know. And so I'll get started with the questions.
Mhm.
How did you get started with DJing?
During COVID, there was I loved listening to music, obviously even before that, but actually manipulating it, playing it, mixing with it is very it puts me in control of what I like to listen to and how I like to listen to it. So it started really from COVID, using my first deck. It was a DDJ 200, and sort of playing around from there. And a lot of people picked up little hobbies when it was COVID.
Yeah.
So we needed to keep ourselves preoccupied, and that's one of the ways that I did it.
Nice. And did you learn them yourself or?
Yeah, I'm self-taught.
Yeah.
A lot of YouTube videos, a lot of videos from Crossfader, a lot of videos from Sydney DJ School, and so on and so forth. So self-taught.
Yeah. Nice. Um, so you also mentioned that you started professionally to do DJ gigs since the start of the year, right?
Yeah.
2025. And what inspired to make that as a side gig, like a professional side
I
gig?
think it was just the feedback that I was receiving from everyone that I was playing for. I mean, I did a lot of complimentary gigs, free gigs, at boat parties and birthday parties and the like, and I was very fortunate to be able to play for the hotel as well for the Christmas party, and just the feedback that I received from there just influenced me to take this to another level and hopefully make the most of it.
Amazing. And was there a moment that you know that you have to do this, like after all those complimentary gigs?
Yeah, I think it was primarily the fact that I loved the energy that I got from the crowd, and the people that enjoyed the music that I played. A lot of DJs know that it is really essential to have the right song selection as well, and track selection, and where and when to play it, and reading the crowd and so on. So I was able to. I feel like I have a good read in that,
Yeah.
and that just sort of really influenced me to take this again on another level. And it was a conversation with my partner. It was a conversation with my family and some close friends of mine that influenced me to take this on board and do it professionally.
Nice. And I know that a lot of people always have side gig, not only for the side income, right?
Mhm.
What does DJing give you that your full time job doesn't give you?
Good question. It gives me something different. I mean, I love what I do. My 9 to 5. It is primarily something different. It's something that it's entertainment.
Yep.
It's showcasing what I can do from a skill set that I've learned on my own.
Yep.
And obviously with
Mhm.
a lot of tutorials. But it is, and music is something that I'm really I really love
Mhm.
listening. Really love doing. So yeah, it's something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you think that this side gig actually gives you more energy to go back to your nine to five on the weekdays?
Yeah, it. A lot of people would have to would need something else other than their 9 to 5 to keep them to keep them motivated, to keep them going. It's important to have that, whether
Mhm.
your side gig is this or whether it's focusing on your fitness or playing a sport. I feel like whatever side hustle, side gig that you're doing, the income also helps as well. But so long as you're passionate about what you're doing, and then I feel like it gives you a bit of a recharge from from your 9 to 5.
Yeah. Enjoying whatever you are doing. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's really important.
yeah.
And how do you balance DJing with your full time job? Does it get overwhelming?
I feel that you manage it according to what is expected of you from your clients as a DJ, and then
Mhm.
obviously from what's expected at work, and you try and make that as you obviously make it separate, but you have to understand what the priorities are. If you feel as if the 9 to 5 is going to hold you back from a set or a gig, then you need to make those decisions well in advance
Mhm.
to so that way you don't disappoint one or the other.
Yeah.
It's a balancing act.
Yeah.
At the moment, the priority obviously is my 9 to 5,
Mhm.
with this being a side gig.
Yeah.
But it's important for me to make sure that I balance both and not have them cross paths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do know that currently you're doing a part time gig in a bar,
Yeah.
and it's a Saturday night, 8 to midnight.
Yeah.
So what motivates you to keep going? And especially, I know that there's a lot of preparation prior to the
hmm
gig itself.
hmm
How do you manage to motivate yourself to continue?
Yeah, it's never something that I can predict. The places that you play can be very busy. It can be very quiet. It really only depends on how the night goes. But
Mm-hmm.
essentially, what keeps me going is seeing the people that are at the venue enjoying what I'm playing or what I'm doing on the decks. And it's important for me to see that and to hear and to get that positive feedback from everybody saying that they really
Yeah.
enjoyed their time at the venue as well,
Mm-hmm.
because the music was great.
Yeah. And you did mention that you need to like read the crowd.
Yes.
So I wonder, how do you actually like read the crowd?
If you find someone dancing, it's a good, yeah, it's a good sign that you're where you're going, the direction that you're going is good.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the demographics of the venue itself.
Yeah.
If you're working at a place like a bar, it depends on whether an elderly audience is there versus a younger audience, and you make adjustments to your list, to your set
Mm-hmm.
list, according to what is in front of you. If it's more somber, if it's like everyone talking, you would rather play something that is not too overwhelming, as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to if you see 5 or 6 people dancing, you then absorb that energy and you put it into the music
Yeah.
that you choose.
All right. So it's kind of like building rapport with the patron or the audience
Yeah,
over there,
in a
right?
very short amount of time.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And is there any one specific event that you have done that is very memorable to you?
Yeah, to this date, it's definitely the Christmas party that I had an opportunity to play with for
Mhm.
about 300 guests
Wow.
at the Four Seasons, and it was an amazing event. Other highlights are of course the boat parties that I get an opportunity to play
Mhm.
at, and most they're all Christmas parties as well.
Yep.
But the uniqueness of that is that it's different cultures. So not only
Yeah.
do I play songs that are in English, but obviously things that are in other culture,
Ah.
other languages,
Yep.
and it just spikes the crowd. It just makes
Nice.
them go crazy. So
And I guess especially when the audience can relate back to that specific culture or that
yeah,
language, it
yeah,
definitely help a lot, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We are coming to the end of the podcast episode. I'm just wondering if there is any one advice that you can give to someone that wants to pursue a creative side gig but is so scared to start.
Just do it. Just do it.
Just
I know that's it's a slogan for Nike. Hey, not advertising here, but literally just do it. I took the plunge of putting what I do public and practicing and putting myself out there. And if it wasn't for the advice from my girlfriend and my close friends to tell me to just go out and do it and show the world what I can accomplish,
Yep.
then I wouldn't be where I am today. So
Yeah.
my advice to you, if you're still in your bedroom, if you are still practicing, when you feel like you're ready to move up to the next level, just do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Take the shot. Otherwise, you will never know.
Yeah, that's a really, really great advice. And now I would like to invite you to play something for us, as we promised in the intro earlier.
Okay. Easy. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Nidong. All right. So now we are at the end of the podcast session. I just want to thank you so much, Ron, for this inspiring and awesome chat that we have.
Of course.
I really love how he is not only spinning music, but he's spinning meaning into his life outside of that 9 to 5 working hours, right? And his story is a great reminder that you don't have to quit your full-time job to follow your passion.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you can make space for both. And in doing so, you create something uniquely your own. And if Ron's journey inspired you and made you tap your feet a little, be sure to check out his DJ's gig and also mixes. I will put his Instagram account into the show notes and also the description below. And just follow Ron's account and connect with him if you need any DJ gigs for any events upcoming. So thank you for tuning in the Unshakable Growth podcast. And until next time, keep growing, keep exploring, and don't be afraid to choose what lights you up and even after the working hours. Thank you.
Thank you, Esti.
Thank you.
Here I have a short behind the scene of Ron teaching me how to use the DJ deck.
On this side, I'm going the white, the green and white. So I'm going to get you to use the filter. Just press, move it up. Going. Hear it? And then all the way down when you hit red. Switch it off, okay? And off. Yep. Okay, so it's only because we're practicing, right? Okay, so we got. I want you to make as much noise as you can in between here and here. As much noise. So you've done this. Next I want you to do, push this down. Together. And then when it hits there, back to normal. Both of them. Okay? Yep. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah. Okay. Now. Slowly. Stop. Higher. Ready to snap back when you get to red, okay? 3, 2, 1, and good. Yeah? Very simple. Very simple. So the song that's currently playing, yeah, the song that you're on, press and hold the cue. Okay, okay, let it go. Okay. You can hear the song. See the red line? Okay, you're gonna press and hold Q. Now, press and hold, okay? Now, okay. See the bottom one? Keep holding it, keep holding it. Now, okay, see the bottom? I'm gonna line it up. I'm gonna line it up. See how it's lining up now? That's beat matching. So can you hear it? Is that the same time?
Yeah.
Same time?
Yeah.
Okay, let it go. That's what you're trying to achieve.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm gonna go back. See when it hits the red? That's when you're gonna hit play. Okay?
Thanks for tuning in the Unshakable Grove. Stay unshakable, and I'll catch you in the next episode.